Okay, so I decided to do a reading on Frank White to see what we would get on him. I find him suspect, obviously, due to a few reasons. His entanglements with J.D. Sue. Also, he's a registered sex offender. And just the extreme of his crimes. That's what piques my interest about him. He does have access to horses too, which would be a good way to get rid of a body. So I'm going to concentrate in on Frank White. We'll see what we get here. His involvement in Summer Wells. Okay. See if I can do it like this. This is an extra. These are different cards. This is a cabbage or the Cabbage Patch. The Garbage Pail Kids, and they're thicker and harder to handle. So let's see here. Frank White, the Fool, Queen of Coins, 7 of Cups, Five of Swords, 7 of Swords. Okay, let me give this a little bit of another shuffle here, like a overhand shuffle real quick. So we have the Fool, the Queen of Coins, 7 of Cups, King of Swords, 5 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. Maybe 2 more of these kind of cards here. For Frank White and his involvement in Summer Wells, if anything. Just because he's a pervert doesn't make him involved in Summer Wells, but we'll see here. Okay, let's set these aside. Okay. So this was the World, and then the Page of Swords. That's the stalking card, the Page of Swords. Let's use this deck, and we're going to draw it just says syndrome here. What else do we have here? Obstacle, while syndrome. I'm going to clarify the cards we have out here. I'm going to clarify them 3 times this time instead of twice to hopefully get a really in-depth message here. Okay, Spirit, can I get a clarifying card to the Fool for Frank White's involvement in Summer Wells? Okay. The Seven of Wands. Okay, what about the Queen of Coins? So the Fool, he was on a new journey to stand up for himself. He felt like he was on a new beginning, standing up for himself. Okay, it's this Queen of Coins. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, what's the Seven of Cups? Just said Four of Cups here, and then the King of Swords. Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords here. Just said Fortune right here. Let me shuffle these real quick one more time. Okay, what is this, the World card about? The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups card is the one I've assigned to Summer. That's the one I always get for Summer, it seems like. Okay, wow, what's this Page of Swords about? The Nine of Swords. Standing, okay. I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the third card. And then we're going to go through and we're going to see, then look into what these cards, what this is trying to say here. So I'm doing a third deck. Just said toxic right here. Said fortune, limit, disease, residence, and toxic. Okay, what's the Fool and Seven of Wands about, Spirit? The Fool and Seven of Wands. Oh. Okay, the Seven of Cups, which I thought I saw that elsewhere, but maybe not. Yeah, we do have the Seven of Cups right here. He felt like, okay, what's this Nine of Pentacles? Was he in? Nine of Cups. What's this Seven of Cups and Four of Cups? The Star just said PM. Residence, toxic, PM. Okay, what's the Six of Pentacles? Got the Death card and the Hanged Man. Okay, the Five of Swords and Nine of Cups. Don't mind my daughter in the background. That's the Emperor in reverse. I mean, that's another good shuffle here. Okay. What is this Seven of Swords and Ten of Cups? Strength in reverse. The World and Page of Cups. The King of Wands. Okay. And just said gentle. Associate. Gentle. Page of Swords and Nine of Swords. Okay. Now let's see what we have right here. Actually, I do have these cards that I made. They're crime cards, true crime cards, with different types of motives and crimes on them. So let me see. Let's draw a couple of these, see what we get for Frank Light and his involvement in Summer Wells. And look, it just said key. Just said finance before that. Wow. Wonder if he could have been a middleman. Like boat. Job and work. Home. Job, work, home, and boat. We haven't had anything. A boat. What would his job be? I did hear rumors that he more of these crime scene. The crime scene has a boat near his job or work, which his job or work, it might be his home. It just said fortunately, calmed, fortunately. Okay. So let me set those aside here and let's look. The first pile we have here is the Fool, A New Journey. Feeling like he's having to defend himself about something. He's trying to go on a new journey. I think probably after his arrest, where he got in trouble for underage, like some pretty serious crimes against children. And he was just getting out of the prison or something. And he was on a new journey. And I feel like he probably had to feel like he had to stand up for himself a lot. He had a lot of choices. And he was trying to decide how he was going to make himself be able to be stable. I feel like he might have got married. He was trying to be self-sufficient, but I think it was to help with a woman. When he got out of prison, and we'll have to check on that, see if he possibly got married right out of prison, because it looks like it was a way for him to be more stable. If not married, a relationship. But he felt like it was a wish come true because it was something he couldn't do himself. It was part of option. Okay, so here's all his options on trying to make him his reputation better. It looks like he was really discontent with his life. He had some type. He was discontent in his life, and there was a wish come true as far as there was some type of. He was part of some type of either sacrifice or exchange or both. Because that's the exchange card. But unfortunately, we have the death here. He might have been, this is really gross to even like mention, but he might have been the one who possibly paid money for possibly Summer. Maybe she ended up deceased. And it put him stuck in a really bad position. Made his life really unstable. But he was involved in some kind of exchange that caused her death, I feel like. And he knows about it. It says caress won, like WON, like I won an award. Then it says word and pretty. So he was really unstable and crazy. After that situation, whatever happened, I think whatever happened, whatever he knows that happened with Summer has put him in a position that's made his life really unstable. But at the same time, it's like, I wonder why he's seeing it as a success. The Five of Swords is like a card of my daughter is making really gross noises. Sorry. This is a card about disappointment, isn't it? Five of Swords. Combat. It's like competition. That's right. Oh no, that's the Five of Wands. 1 second. I don't use these cards that often, so the picture's throwing me off. I know it's not good though. Five of Swords. Okay, yeah. Had a falling. There was a disagreement or falling out. Okay. Some type of falling out. But it was something he viewed as a success, though. And it caused some type of happiness. It was some type of sneaky behavior. He was involved in some kind of sneaky behavior that brought him some type of reward. And it had to do with Summer. Does say bias here. It says pretty, color, scientific, village. It says tax, swallow, village, scientific. Some type of trickery that he was involved in. He lost control and he did something very reckless. It says a lamb. the world, end of a cycle. It was an end of summer cycle, like her life. Due to the King of Wands. I need to get one more card here. I didn't get one for this last. Doesn't look like I drew a card here for this Page of Swords, but I do have the Devil at the bottom of this deck. I just saw it. He was like a lookout or something. He was also in a vehicle. He is scared. He is really scared of getting caught. With the Page of Swords, that's a card of like stalking, okay? That's the stalking card. And the Chariot a lot of times can be like a vehicle. Like, I'm wondering if Frank Light's home has a boat like in a yard, like a crappy boat in the yard or something. I need to look up his address. Let's see. Let me just grab this deck here. Who is this King of Wands? I'm guessing this is him. So club. Okay. I'm guessing this King of Wands here that is responsible for Summer's world ending. I don't know if it's saying that is Frank Light. But it does show him involved in this whole thing. It does show some type of involvement, and it does have him scared. Who is the King of Wands? It's the person that made the decision to end Summer's world, but okay. More clues on who this King of Wands is. Two of Cups, it's somebody who he was in a partnership. This was a partnership. I wonder if that could also pertain to the Two of Cups, like the parents, like the says Madeline. Okay, who more clues on who this King of Wands is, please, Spirit. Teamwork. He was part of a team. Something, I feel like it was like what some people think. According to this reading, it looks like what it's saying is that there was some type of exchange that caused her death. And he knows about it, and it's got him stuck. The King of Swords is like the all-knowing king. And that's who knows about this exchange. And one more clue about who this King of Wands is. Recoup. This is the Four of Swords card. I'm trying to think how that would fit in with like who this. It's a card of rest. This is definitely a team. It really looks like from this reading, seriously, that this is, oh my gosh, that this is like something about like that meeting at the barn or in that abandoned building down there. That does seem like a likely scenario from these cards. This is so we have, he gets out, he starts a new journey because he gets out of prison, starts a new journey. He needs to prove himself to some kind of queen of coins and become self-sufficient. So he comes up with, he has all these choices to help this unhappiness in his life. And he comes up with, no, I don't think this was a willing exchange, because it was like he's doing it. It's whatever part he had, it was an idea for him to bring stability to his life. So it would have directly benefited him financially, his role in this. So I don't believe it's like he is paying for some of, from the parents, like paying the parents for her, like to for a short time. But it does look like whatever he has direct involvement in this, is allegedly, and it looks like whatever, it was completely due to his, it was him, whoever he gave Summer to is the one who was the one who did caused her death. It was directly because of Frank Light, though. Like, Summer would be alive if Frank Light didn't. It's like he sold her or something, or sacrificed her. It's like, because this is the card of sacrifice, and there's the death card. But it also could be about him being stuck because of what his part in this whole thing. But But he did look at it like a wish fulfillment. So this is a card of disagreement or fallout. His involvement caused some type of disagreement or some type of problems between him, and I'm wondering if he was with somebody at the time who has since left him because they believe he's involved or something. Because it looks like it caused conflict for him, his involvement, but at the same time, it was like also brought a wish fulfillment to him, like some type of stability. This was something that's very sneaky, and it did bring some type of happiness and stability. Yeah, and he got out of control. And see, this is the card of summer, and this King of Wands is directly involved in Summer's, the ending of Summer's world. He stalked, it looks like he stalked Summer. He was somebody who that's what the Page of Swords is a card about stalking, watching. He had her in a vehicle, I think. He was like like the getaway driver, like where he took her somewhere. He was a part of all that. I wonder if Andy Bernard handed her off to look at just the electricity. And there was an outage that day that we were talking about. Factory supposed electricity. He was like a lookout or spying, or that would be crazy if Jody Sue, Andy, and them were all spying to wait for when Candace got home. Like, what if that's why Jody Sue was at the end of the driveway or whatever to find out when Summer was there? Or because we know she's like buddies with Frank Light. And then Andy was seen at the end of the end of Ben Hill Road. Like, was he going down there to meet Frank Light? I don't know. I wasn't expecting to get any involvement because I don't know. I mean, I know the guy's like really bad news, but I just, for some reason, never had anything go back to him. So this is interesting. You guys tell me what you think below. Talk to you later. Ta-ta.